Many people think of the business plan as unnecessary paperwork that the bank will ask for in order to open a business account. Yes, the bank will definitely ask for it, but that's not all. The business plan is actually a kind of inventory, which you should do at least in your head, even if you don't have to give it to anyone. Before you invest time, money, and energy into something, you owe it to yourself to think about it. Can this thing even work?
Welcome to the Business Lessons in Denmark podcast. My name is Edina Bohos, and I am here with my colleague, Katalin Balog. We are owners of Cool Accounts APS, Danish accounting office. Hi, Kati, how are you?
Great, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm very excited about today's topic. I guess it's a really interesting topic.
Yeah.
Because we meet a, maybe not a lot of, but few customers who are smart and skillful and very nice person, but they go bankrupt, skip this step.
You mean the step that we are going to talk about
Yes,
today?
exactly. So if we can help only one person, just it will be worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah, and think if we can help maybe more than one person,
I hope so.
how great would it be?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. Many times the reason for failure is that before the person started the business, he or she didn't think it through from all aspects. In other words, they didn't make a business plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because maybe they don't think it's an important step, but it is. You will
Absolutely.
see. So, in the introduction, you mentioned that the business plan is a kind of inventory, but what what does that mean?
Yeah, it's an inventory because you have to consider certain things. And it's very important that you don't forget these specific things. And we will talk about these things. But the first thing is the basic business idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the idea of this business that you or somebody, like we can say you, want to
Yes.
start?
Okay.
Because everything starts from that.
Uh huh. Okay. So maybe it's good if we start with an example.
Yeah.
So, for example, I have a very great idea, I think. We see. So, I would like to present homemade meals at family events, for example, Christmas events, or if they have any birthday party or something like that. So, I just go there and I make the food and everything. So, actually, it is my idea. So, don't steal it,
Yeah, okay.
please.
Well, great. So, first of all, you have to think of what problem you are solving with this. Because if there is no real problem, then there is maybe not a possibility to have a successful business
Mhm.
either.
Okay. So what can it be? So I guess most of the woman doesn't have time to make food, for example, or they just stand in the kitchen 3-4 hours and they are very tired when the event starts. So maybe I can handle these things, and I guess now the Z generation, or maybe they cannot make any food
A
because
homemade, yeah.
yeah, homemade food, because they just grow up in McDonald's and Burger King, and then this street food
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I guess I can handle a lot of problems to them.
Great. All right. So, yes. Then the next thing to look at is what makes you different from other similar providers. Why should customers choose you? Because maybe there are many businesses who provide food for other people.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that makes you different from them?
I can make the best of goulash in the world.
Wow.
And I also can bake a very delicious Hungarian cake.
Wow.
So it's my specialty.
Fantastic. All right. So now you should look at how this business will generate profit for you and what will make it successful.
Good question. And actually, I have no clue.
Okay. You see? Yeah. So now
It
we
is the
come to
problem,
the,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Right. Um, because, yeah, exactly. Many people encounter this because they feel they have a genius business idea and how good it will be, but they have no idea how they can earn money with it.
Mm.
So that's why we need the business plan. Um, because obviously, I mean, it's also like, is there enough demand for what you want to deliver?
Mm-hmm.
And also like how you should set the price so you can earn enough money, because your price have to cover the costs,
Mm-hmm.
like your expenses, but you also have to have some profit left.
Yes, of course. It is the reason why I start the business, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think first of all you should look at the demand.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be demand? Will people want your will be
Mm-hmm.
enough people? Will be enough customers who want to buy your product?
Okay, but how can I see it? Or
Basically, you have to do a market analysis.
wow.
You have to find your target audience.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the people you want to sell to? Will it be private households? Will it be private people? Will it be companies? Will it be institutions? Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I guess maybe the private person can be the good target for me.
Okay.
Because I can make food for 20, maximum 30 people, but not really more.
Okay. Very good. So it's the private market.
Yes.
All right. You also should determine where your target audience is locally. So is it maybe here in Copenhagen or
Somewhere
what's
else. Yeah. Because I live here, maybe
yeah,
it's easier if
yeah,
I try to find customer
yeah,
for myself here or
yeah,
near Copenhagen.
yeah. It actually could be a good thing for you because there are many households here in Copenhagen.
Mm-hmm.
While if you were in a small village, maybe in Uland,
Mm-hmm.
or Jutland, sorry, in English, then maybe there are 20 households in that small village, so maybe you wouldn't have so many customers.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe they are not really interested in my business, right?
yeah, this can also be.
Yes.
So, okay, so now you've determined what your target audience is
Mm-hmm.
and where they
Mm-hmm.
are locally.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's, yeah, and then the next point would be like, are they able to pay you? Are they willing to pay you? And
Mm-hmm.
are they able to pay you?
Yes, it is also an important thing. Yeah. So how can I see that, or how can I serve that?
Yeah, I mean, I think in your case, if I think of it, this is also very fortunate because your demography would be like women
Yeah.
between the age of, I don't know,
40 and 60, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe 30 and 60, yeah,
Yeah.
40, yeah, 30, 40, and
Mm-hmm.
60.
Yeah.
And this is actually a demography who actually have like they have the money to pay
Mm-hmm.
you. So
Yes.
that's
Sounds good.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Super. So now I have the idea, I have the target audience, so I know they are large enough so they can pay for my service. They are able to pay and willing to pay. And so actually, it seems my idea can work.
Mm.
And I can make a very good profit.
Yeah, that's good. So now you should look at if there is anyone else on this market. Are there any other companies or people who are doing the same?
Okay, and
You have any competition, with other words?
yeah. And how can I find my competitors, or should I search for the internet on the internet or Google, or how can I do that? What do you think?
That's a possibility.
Okay.
Or you can ask your friends and family. Look, you can look at advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find out in some way, or it's good to find out in some way,
Mm-hmm.
because if there are already hundreds of other uh, companies
Mm-hmm. With the
or
same
women,
service,
yeah, with the same
maybe, right?
service, then
Yeah, it can be hard.
it's yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily a problem that
Mm-hmm.
there is a competition.
Mm-hmm.
It can also be something that prompts you to become even better,
Mm-hmm.
or to find new ways.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be disheartened if there is
Uh-huh.
already somebody who are doing this, but you definitely should know about it.
Okay, so actually, if I know another company, but I know they charge the customer for the delivery service or something like that, and I will say, okay, but I provide it for free.
Yeah,
So maybe it can be a very good business
yeah,
idea, right?
it's a very good idea.
Okay.
Absolutely. What you really have to look is what your strengths and weaknesses are compared to your competitors, and what are the challenges and opportunities that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And the strengths and weaknesses refer to yourself. So these are inside things. You have this in yourself or in your company. You have some strengths, you have some weaknesses. And the challenges and opportunities is from the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, for example, a strength could be that you speak English and Danish. So you can make good goulash like
Mm-hmm.
many other Hungarian women can, but maybe they don't speak Danish.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, it would be more difficult to serve customers in Copenhagen. But you do, so it's a strength.
Okay.
Um, I don't know, your weakness. I don't
I
know.
don't have. I don't have any.
Anyway, usually everybody has some weaknesses, and the reason to find it, because if you know about your weaknesses, then you can
I can
improve
work
it.
on it,
You
right?
can work on it.
Uh,
Exactly. You make yourself
uh,
better.
okay.
So, and the opportunities are from outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are external factors. So, I don't know what this could be. Maybe,
For example, it can be the Christmas.
yeah, yeah. This is an outside thing that
Yes.
Christmas is coming every
Yes.
year. We
Mm-hmm.
know that. And then,
Yeah, and I can deliver my service. Oh, it's a great idea. Wow, super. Thank you so much. Okay,
right.
so we have some point that I have to think about, right? So weaknesses and how can I improve them if I have, and what can be the external challenges, and how and yeah, we can work on how we can eliminate them,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So you
Mm-hmm.
have the external things, the
Yeah.
challenges and the opportunities.
Yes.
And we just mentioned an opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
right? And a challenge can be maybe that it's very hard to find the right beef for
Mm-hmm.
the goulash
Yeah.
in Denmark. Or if you want to make a good soup or a
Mm-hmm.
good broth, then you need good marrow bones, but these are hard to find in the Danish market,
Market. Yeah.
because the Danish cuisine doesn't use this broth so much,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. So
Okay, good. So now I'm really hungry.
Okay. All right. Then maybe we will stop here because there are still important parts to talk about. But then I don't want you to sit here with an empty, rumbling
Thank you so much.
stomach.
You were so nice.
And also, I don't want to rush it up.
Yeah.
We can take these in our next episode and go through the other points that are also very important to the business plan.
Okay, sounds good. So be sure to join us next time when we go through the remaining parts of the business plan. Today's episode was sponsored by Kulakon CPS. Kulakon CPS can help with starting your company, with bookkeeping and tax matters. In addition, we also provide business and financial consulting. If you like the show, then follow us and like our Facebook page. If you would like to contact us, you can do so via our website www.acons.cool. We wish you a successful week.